All right, we're live.
I don't see it.
Oh,
Dear me, give it a fucking
yeah, it
second.
takes its
I don't
latency.
see
We're
it.
live. We're
Give
good.
it a fucking
Hi.
second.
Hello,
Gotta
everyone.
be, gotta be insto.
All right, yeah, I got the alert now. The Union. Oh man, salute to everybody rocking with us.
Hi.
Thank you to everybody who just went through the whole debacle with Visual putting it on his channel.
My bad, my bad, my bad.
The Union, we back rocking. It's been a minute. Thank you all to every single person who's been supporting us. Thank you, and everybody who's gonna watch this Union video, knowing good and damn well it's been like months since we put anything on his channel. We apologize, but real life fucking happens. And thank you for rocking.
Oh, it's been like 2, 3 weeks, right? It hasn't been that long.
Nah, well, maybe for y'all two, it's been longer than that for me.
3 weeks. The last show. 3 weeks.
Was I
Yeah.
on that show? Or,
No. No, I don't know.
no, I wasn't. No, I
What is you?
wasn't.
I don't remember.
Nah, yeah. Remember that was that point where y'all just kicked me out.
You were
Remember
on
that,
it. You were
DME?
on it.
Remember when y'all kicked me out the group for a few
Yeah, but
weeks?
you were on it though.
Yeah. Well, then that must have been a pre-record.
Hey, that's possible. It was about the King of the Dot pre-Tom business predictions. That was the last time. So
Mm.
there it is.
Yeah, that was a while ago. And unfortunately, last night, I finally made it through the last two battles I need to see for the complete the Town Business 2-day event. Um, I'm not proud to say that. So listen, before I forget, um, I want to talk about something when it comes to small leagues, right? And I really want not only clearly I want you two guys' opinion, but I want the people in the chat to give their opinion. But I want them to think about what I'm saying before they react to it. So first of all, I want to start off by really, really saluting Miss VA's finest. As someone who's been purchasing every single piece of merch we've been putting out. So salute to her, and thank everybody who's been getting those shirts and all that. Right now, you know what I mean? Go get your shirts. Anyway, so we had the situation with the URL app, right? And I'm just looking at I'm just looking at a few things. King of the Dot is slowly trying to gain momentum. Excuse me. RBE has been fantastic, at least for maybe the last uh let's say year. You know what I mean? What the fuck are you doing?
I'm showing the app. You said the app. The app.
The URL
You
TV.
don't have to worry about what I'm
Get
doing.
the
Just
app.
continue.
All
Get
right.
the
So
app
All right.
anyway,
now.
Look, you can't get you get
Nothing
distracted by
is
the chair. You
free.
can't get distracted by me. Just go.
yeah, like what the fuck are you doing over there? Like, all right, yeah.
John
Anyway,
O'Red. Great battle.
what the fuck was I saying? Oh, so anyway, we see the bigger name leagues, right? One is breaking off of YouTube completely. One is trying to gain traction again, and the other is slowly releasing the battles from the last two big events they had. Um, so the point is, right? Because I had a whole way I wanted to break this down, and I'm mentally I'm not there anymore. I don't know why. I just see a big opportunity for smaller leagues. I think leagues like um first off We Go Hard, salute to We Go Hard, but they between We Go Hard and Gates of the Garden, they put out a lot of battles anyway. That's because they be having like fucking 15 battles on their cards. You know what I mean? So they got a lot of footage to put out.
That's an understatement.
Um, so I'm looking at them. Salute to Pit Fights. Pit Fights is another small league that's been around for a long time. It doesn't get the respect that they deserve. Maybe doesn't get the shine. Not maybe. I know they don't get the fucking shine they deserve. Um, but I'm looking at a Pit Fights. I'm looking at a Black Ice Cartel. I'm looking at all these people, and uh, with the exception of We Go Hard and Gates of the Garden, which is their norm to put out a lot of battles, I just see a big void with URL not putting shit on their channel, and the other two big leagues not like pumping out a lot. Not saying they have to. I just think this is a time for the smaller leagues to really attack. I think if you if you've ever had a moment for you to shine um on YouTube where the attention is just like fully on you, just think about it. Small leagues will drop a battle and a big league will drop a battle the same fucking day, and no one cares about the small league battle, right? And you can have a fire battle on a small league that dropped on the same day as a big league battle. The big league battle be fucking manure, but everybody will still rush and go watch that shit, and not show no love to the smaller league. I think right now, with the way that URL is doing things, which I don't have a problem with, and the way everything is, I think I just think there's a fucking void to be filled, and I think this is the perfect time for two things: for small leagues to put out a bunch of battles, and for them to reach out to all the fucking bloggers and all the media members and get their self or get all like Suge Knight say, you don't want your executive producer all up in the videos. No, this is the fucking time for you to do that. This is the time for you to reach out to every single radio thing, all that. Put your best foot forward. Put your shit out. Guess what? Because the YouTube game is wide fucking open right now. So again, all you people watching, I want you to take time to think about what I said before you comment. And of course, fellas, I want to hear your opinion on it.
I would say don't think before you talk. Just go ahead and say it because it's more interesting that way.
Okay.
You're absolutely right though. It's kind of a weird time right now, right? Because there's a lot of hot shit happening, but the leagues are kind of leapfrogging each other, going under at the same time. Like the app brings a weird element because of the views, and like not everybody's getting the app. How much of the subscription base actually has the app and is watching these battles that drop? I mean, you're absolutely right. Like, it is the time to shine because the market is wide open for YouTube. So, put in work. Get on.
Listen. So, I was live yesterday, and I'm sorry because
What a surprise!
Yeah, I'm sorry because I'm trying to remember, and I you know how my memory is. And I don't know people's names, so now I gotta pretend, but it doesn't matter. So the owner, no, not the owner, a guy representing somebody representing the league Paul Rich is on, where he's a champion. Paul Rich,
I don't know, man.
Whatever. It's not for the title, but it's a good battle. It's a really good battle that I was interested in, and he asked me if I would blog on it, right? And I'm going to do it because I was very interested in the battle that he told me. Because first of all, I loved Paul Rich A-Ward, and who the fuck was he battling, man? Like, whoever it was, I like him too. Shit, you guys haven't heard of this? It's like in about 3 weeks. I told him to hit me up on Twitter, but he never did.
Oh, so the battle hasn't happened yet.
No. It's not. It's happening, right? Oh, and then I asked him, because I've been, there's another thing that I've been ranting about my lives. You know how you can't, everything's copywritten. You can't even react to stuff anymore, and it gets hit. Like my last live got copywritten because I played a couple of seconds or something.
You knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, but it didn't there used to be a thing called fair use, but they don't believe in that no more. So I asked him if I could react to the battle after it came. Yeah, he was like an owner. If I can react to the battle after it came out, he gave me his permission to do it. Like I can do like a watch live thing, So that was that. So it's like you said, smaller league reaching out to a blog. It's exactly what this guy did. He got me on the radar. I'm on the radar now. I know about the battle. I'm gonna blog on it. I'm gonna react to it. See how that works? Not that hard. All he did was ask me. You know what I mean?
And that's all the fuck it takes. See,
that's all he did was ask. Either I'm gonna say yes or no. There's no harm in either way.
All right, so
But damn, I don't know the fucking bell. I gotta get a hold of this guy.
So basically, I'm gonna somewhat let the cat out the bag because it don't fucking matter at this point.
I gotta watch my live. Right, my bad.
So for most of you people who've been watching us, you know I've been saying for a while now. I've been working on something behind the scenes. So I filmed a battle that was part of a project that I'm doing, and I fucked it up. I lost the audio, so the battle would never see the light of the day now. So that's why I'm going to be comfortable talking about it right now, and it's not going to be a surprise. So I put together and I filmed Vinny Black from Jersey versus Lex Luthor, who's known for URL, King of the Dot, so many things. And it was part of the project that I'm shooting. Unfortunately, the battle, again, like it's fucked up on my behalf. It'll never see the light of day. But in the portion that we was doing the interview side of things, he brought up something I said Lex Luthor brought up something I said in a blog before. So Lex Luthor was saying how bloggers and such don't really speak on small leagues because it doesn't bring in the views, so on and so forth. I'm just paraphrasing what he said, all right? And my reaction was, well, I am one of them, the few bloggers who mainly have blogged. If you really look at a lot of my shit, it was me blogging on smaller league things. And the problem with that is that fucking a league, not that it's a big deal, so please understand where I'm coming from, people. Leagues won't even acknowledge their blog, but then they'll bitch that ain't nobody blogging on it. So I will tag a league, I'll even tag the battlers. No one will retweet it, no one will comment on the video. I would get fucking 18 views on a video. Now, I love battle rap, so I don't give a fuck about the views. I don't care about none of that. But there's something that has to be said for a league bitching that they don't get people don't talk about their league. If you don't show love to the people who are talking about your league, why the fuck should we keep talking about it? Now you guys know, and you even said it in your live the other day, dear me, where you said Ishmula versus Jerry West. That sounds like a blog, a battle Jay would blog on. And I told you I was there. I just happened to leave right before that battle happened, right?
Right.
So the thing is, that is a battle I will blog on. And the problem would be that no Jerry, not no one involved would even fucking retweet it. And my whole thing, I don't care about that because just like YouTube, I speak about battle rap because it comes from the heart. I speak about what I like. I don't give a fuck. But there's something got to be said for these people complaining that they don't get attention to their league. I'd rather you say, and keep it real, well, the big name platforms don't speak about my league. Say that. Don't say no one talks about my league. Because you're a fucking liar and it makes you look bad when one of us are able to pull up tweets or videos and show we've been talking about your shit. You've been the one that's showing the love. So for me is, I don't give a fuck, just being honest. In that interview, and again, it's my fault that footage, that audio and the footage got fucked up. But in there was no arguing with me and Lex, but I did have to set him straight on that moment. And then he acknowledged that he heard me say that in one of my blogs before, because it's the truth. Like, you can't sit here and bitch, just like the blog I put out before Town Business came out, and I spoke on Organic's tweet. Like, at the end of the day, just for me, it's just, hey, you know what? When it comes to all these leagues, especially smaller leagues, you all should be utilizing everybody. DME said it in his last live, and I agree with. I don't know if it was a live or a vlog. Either way, DME, one of his last 20 videos he put out in the last 2 days.
An hour ago.
Yeah, fucking. He came out and he said, he said some shit that I really rocked with, and then Visual had an awesome blog where Visual went in more in depth of how I felt about things. What we talked about, first off, you motherfuckers don't pay us to do shit. You don't pay us to promote your battles. You don't pay us to promote your league. You don't pay us to do a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't bitch and complain about any of these things. When it comes to battlers, when it comes to anybody, like we're not. Some of these battlers aren't paid to promote their battle. The bloggers are not paid to promote your fucking battles, to promote your events, or any of that. The majority of us speak about it from the fucking heart because it's truly what we love. Don't do that. So this shit pisses me off whenever I see, especially a small league owner, when salute to Damn Wild. We even had him on the Union show a while back, and we discussed why leagues do not reach out to bloggers. So they spend more time dissing bloggers because they don't give them their attention, or it doesn't speak about their league the way they want us to. They want us to just say all positive shit, even if they rob us.
Look, I
But
don't think any league should be telling, unless you're paying somebody, you shouldn't be telling anybody what to blog on. And as far as I'm concerned, you can't fake hype up. You can't fake enthusiasm. Somebody doesn't want to blog on, they want to blog on. What are you supposed to do? Who cares? Like, I mean, you just move on to the next one. There's billions.
no, yeah, but some got to be said in a positive fashion. It's like I always say when it comes to I always go back to Close Combat. They only had 2 fucking events, but that dude Roger from Close Combat, he made sure both time he had something that he went to the smallest blogger to the top bloggers. And I'm just like, yo, I was shocked that other leagues don't do that. And again, I can understand the big leagues not doing it. Um, but when it comes to even a bullpen, you know, even a Black Ice Cartel, Black Ice Cartel, salute to them. A lot of times when they put out a new battle, they tag me in it. They know I've vlogged on their battles before. They know I like to watch their battles. Um, Especially when you think about some of the talent they have over there. And it's no secret that uh, these guys they do have an established name, right? They're not a RBE, they're not a fucking King in the Dot, but they have an established name. So when they tag me in videos, man, I appreciate them doing that, and I do. If I if I'm interested in the battle, or I even have time, I always retweet. It don't cost you nothing to fucking retweet. But sometimes I just don't have the time to sit here and watch all the battles and blog on every single one. But I try to, and I appreciate that they try to keep me in the loop. You know what I'm saying? But I still think even for them that they should do more in terms of utilizing the blogs and everything. And right now is the fucking time. The game is wide open right now.
Yeah, I mean, to piggyback off like my blog that you were just talking about, I'm not saying like we should
That was a
get.
great blog, by the way. It was great.
Thanks. I'm not saying we should get paid, but you shouldn't be bitching about it if you're not. And there
Mm.
is a gray area between the bloggers that are over the 1,000 subscriber threshold because they can monetize. So it's in their best interest to blog on the more popular stuff because they are getting some kind of revenue. But anybody below that, it's kind of fair game to um, we are the ones that they should be utilizing too. But at the same time, we don't have any fucking obligation to it. The least they can do is acknowledge that the culture is smaller than it appears to be, and we are in our own economy, in our own bubble,
Mm.
and sometimes the smaller guys do have a reach and do have a subscription, a listener base that will get informed. That's hey, that's one purchase. One purchase goes a long way. Add those up, and at that point, some of the least things they can do is no like realize who these bloggers are, like somebody like you, and at least offer like a free pay-per-view so you can blog on it. That's the least you can do. Hey, here's a free pay-per-view. check it out. If you can blog on it, please. No obligation, but at least you have the fucking incentive to say, I got the pay per view for free or whatever, and I may blog on it. And the chances are higher that you're going to be talking about it. And talk is good. Talk is promo at the end of the day. That that's going to reel in possible purchases, from other people and from your influence.
So hold on, just for the record, Visual, if you have the opportunity, maybe not now, or whenever you do have the opportunity, please put the blog that we're talking about in the description, so people can get to it. I thought you were very pretty much very surgical with that shit. I really seriously. I even went on Twitter and put your blog out there, which I always retweet your fucking blogs anyway. But I was telling people like, yo, if you are part of the battle rap community, you need to watch this fucking blog. I thought you were right on point with it. I thought the way you explained it, you don't got to be the. I think the way you said it, I don't give a fuck if you dumb or if you're intelligent. Either way, there's no way you can't get the fucking points you were making. I really thought that was a real great job by you by breaking that down, and I think a lot of people who are always on the fence about the blogger and league shit, I really think that if they listen to your blog, they will have less questions, because again, I just think you broke it down excellently. The other thing also that I want to, because when you just said that whole thing about a league giving a pay-per-view or something, I agree with you, but I want to address something that I just responded to yesterday on my YouTube channel. So especially if you are subscribed to the Union channel, it's an awesome chance that you already subscribed to all of our channels individually, which means you probably saw my blog of me addressing the whole Big K situation. So there was someone in my comments who I think is Big K. He might not be. If not, he's a Big K supporter. And he said a bunch of shit to me, in defense of Big K. Whatever the fuck, I don't care. The point that I'm making is this dude accused me of blogging only because I get into events for free. Or I get free pay-per-view. I get a free pay-per-view. Now, first off, that dude is a fucking asshole. Secondly, and you guys can vouch, especially DME, who, it ain't rocket science. DME has a bigger following or bigger subscription base than us, right? Than us individually. There's no debate there. So the point is, none of us have ever received a free pay-per-view that I'm aware of. None of us have ever received free tickets that I'm aware of. None of us have received free hotel and expenses that I'm aware of. So the only thing I will admit to was that I went to an event and I paid the general admission cost, and the people involved with the league upgraded my ticket. That did happen. But it happened because it was my birthday. I've never gotten nothing free. I've paid every fucking, just like y'all, I paid every hotel, I paid every fucking pay-per-view, I paid every ticket. I spent, all of us at this point spent thousands on battle rap.
That's a fact.
So, I just want to put that out there for anyone who fucking thinks that dumb shit, like that clown who's in my comment section. Like, you gotta be, listen.
What was his name, Jay? What was his name?
Go into
it. Was it
You can find his name because it's
Red Line Extreme.
Going to that Big K, it was something. He got like a Virginia thing to him. Go in the comment section of that blog, the Big K blog, which was my last blog. Scroll down in the comment section, and you'll see me and him going back and forth. He's a fucking dummy. He even talked about whipping my ass, and I told him, which is a fact, in July, like every year, I will be in Virginia. I will be in multiple towns. And oh, and guess what? I like smoke.
We know you do. Listen, you said that. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's common sense to know that when you're on a URL trailer and an RBE trailer and a John trailer, that you might be part of the Illuminati. You might be getting some free stuff. All right. So I would talk for yourself, Jay. I don't know. Talking about free stuff. Yeah, don't give me shit. But you know. I appreciate the promo. Not that anyone would know who that voice is. It's just only if you are.
Everybody knows who that voice. Stop it, Bangs.
If you know it already, you would know it. But if you didn't know it, that it's not like you know what I mean. Like it doesn't do anything. Like you'd only know it if you knew it.
Let me ask you a question, not the sidetrack. I know they use your voice all the time. Have they ever shown your face?
No. John did. John did.
John did. He did. Yeah, he did.
John.
He specifically showed your shit.
And
it was like I was dissing John.
Thing is too, like we're not out here begging for free pay-per-views. We're just saying in general, like create some incentive, because incentive, even if you don't create a buy or a purchase, you create a buzz. You create people talking about your event. That shit goes a long way, because it keeps you relevant. It keeps you in the mix. When you're not being talked about, according to the community, you fucking fell off.
Now, I will say this, just to be fair. I have heard of battle rap media. Some people include bloggers in the media thing. I don't know. I don't give a fuck if y'all want to separate it. But I have heard of media / bloggers being led into an event for free. I've also heard of them getting a. There's only one. There's only one dude I knew who was given a pay-per-view for free. Other than that, and please understand, that's such a rarity. That's such a fucking rarity.
Listen,
I went to a small league event. No one knows me. I went to a small league event, and they told me I could go in, and I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna pay." And if that ever came into question, anybody ever trying to play me on that, I'm pretty sure I could get that person to vouch that that's true. But I've heard of big name media and bloggers who are allowed into events, and if that's the case, that's fine. But motherfucker, don't think that that's the reason why I blog. Don't think that's the reason why DME blog. That's the reason why Visual blog. That ain't the fucking reason for us to get into an event free or get a free paper. Get the fuck out of here. If that's the case, if they was giving all that shit out for free, oh man, I will be giving you 4 or 5 blogs daily.
Listen,
because this shit costs. Fuck that.
I am not accepting any free tickets to any events, because I'm not going to any events, because I can't go to any events. Because if I go to any events, I have been told that my soul will be snatched. All right? Right? Battle Truth has the kill shot. This guy got the soul snatch. The soul snatch. That's what he told me. He has the soul snatch. If he sees me at an event, is that a pause, Jay?
That is a pause. That's a fucking pause.
All right, it's a pause.
That's a pause.
I'm just wondering.
Soul snatching?
No snatching.
Yo, first off, and if y'all think I'm bullshit, go on your social media. Soul snatching has a lot to do with getting some head.
Is it on the Urban Dictionary?
I don't know. Yo. I don't know about that. But
didn't he want his dick sucked by another dude anyway?
Pause.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. Fuck him.
Well, can we talk about King of the Dot, the pay-per-view?
Let's do it.
All right. Jay, you finally watched it?
Shame on me.
Okay. RX. Well, I mean, can we just go into whatever battle?
Well, let me start with one, and then we'll whatever order y'all want to go in is fine. I think that Saint versus Silver. What am I saying? Right? Silver Fox.
Gray Fox. You got Gray Fox.
Gray Fox. I apologize.
The tone is there. The color tone.
I think that battle is fucking incredible. I think that Gray Fox was very. There's a huge difference between styles, Um, I know a lot of people aren't gonna agree with me, but I think that Saint edged that battle.
Everybody
think-
agrees with you. Who doesn't agree with you?
Well, I see a lot of people when I tweeted it, there were people telling me I was bugging out.
They're
Hold on.
bugging. I had Saint. Easy.
Well, I think he's referring
First
to
of
the
all, easy.
edging
What are you
part,
talking
right?
about? Easy. Then you're agreeing with what they were saying to me.
I had Saint.
You're referring to
I
the
had
edging.
Saint edging the battle though. I thought it was fucking close.
What
thought
was
Gray
everybody
Fox-
saying?
People were telling me that Saint killed him.
Oh, I
don't
thought
think he
they
killed
said
him.
Fox won. Okay. Yeah, you're bugging. Saint killed him.
You think I'm you think I'm bugging? You think I'm
I
bugging?
say he
Vince
killed
Gill?
But I only watched it once. You just watched it recently?
No, I watched it about 3 or 4 times. I love that battle. I thought that was a dope battle.
Maybe you know more about that battle, but
Whoa, for your answer, Visual, am I bugging?
No, Gray Fox did very well, but the problem was Saint was fucking snapping. Like
He
did,
was.
He did.
everybody's got
phenomenal.
Fox in the chat, by the way. Unless they're trolling.
Saint did phenomenal. Like that was the best Saint. That was a breakout performance by Saint. And
You thought it was a break? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I thought his
haven't-
breakout performance was against Geechee.
You thought Gaethje's performance was better than this one?
No, but I thought he was good in that. Really good.
Yeah, he was really good.
I thought he was very good against Geechee. You know what, Visual? You have influenced me to have to watch them back to back.
Which one?
I would have to go watch the Geechee battle with Saint, and then go back and watch this battle. Because I thought he was dope in both. I think that Gray Fox isn't getting credit here. I don't think that people. I can't see the chat. Did me saying people were saying, but Gray Fox was fucking phenomenal, man. I've never seen this guy.
That's right, and that's a factor in it that people aren't familiar with Gray Fox.
Yeah, I've never seen this guy, and I always say you have to take these opportunities. Every opportunity is an opportunity for you to gain supporters. And I have to say, after I saw him do that, I said, "Yo, I gotta go watch more Gray Fox." I still think Saint edged the battle. I do give the battle to Saint, but fucking Gray Fox made it close. He had some dope ass moments, and he just reminded me of I don't want to say it like that, but he reminded me of like dudes like I grew up around, like you know, it was just like some authentic about some of the shit he was saying, and he was talking to Saint. He was giving him that OG to the young bull talk.
Saint was going crazy on him.
No, he was. I'm not taking that away from him. I'm saying I don't think people are showing Fox.
I don't remember it as that memorable, but I got to go back and watch it.
He was talking to him, man, and he had some dope shit in there. Again, I do think Saint edged the battle, and I thought Saint was very, just to be honest, Saint was fucking captivating, man, and that's what made me go back. I watched the battle the first time, and I only watched it the second time because I thought Saint was that much more captivating. And when I watched it the second time, I end up with an even greater appreciation for what Gray Fox did. Then on my third watch, I had a greater appreciation for what Gray Fox did. So again, I do think that Saint won the battle, but I don't think it was a body bag. I don't know where the fuck people get this body bag shit. That's just me personally.
Well, if people weren't talking about Saint before, they're talking about him now because of this performance.
Yeah.
And
incredible.
Gray Fox did well enough. He did really good to have people wanting to see him again and see what he has to bring to the table.
Definitely.
I mean, Jay hyped him up more than I'm more hyped up from Jay's talking about it than I was from the battle when I watched it.
Yo, you disrespectful. You're fucking.
And you know what? And here's and I'll say this: I was at the hotel when I watched it, so it wasn't like it was the most paid attention. I was listening to it. There was a lot of things going on when I was watching, so. But I just remember watching him like Saints going crazy. That's all I remember. I was like, damn. All right.
He was going crazy. Yo,
right.
his third round was fucking phenomenal, man.
Yeah, but
His third round was phenomenal, man.
I want to talk about RX. So RX.
I want to talk about that battle too. So let's go.
Okay. I've never. I'm sure Jay's seen RX battles. I'm sure.
Yes.
I see. I figured. Okay. I had it.
No. Whoa.
What?
I've only seen one other battle of RX.
But you've seen one. Okay. So I haven't seen her before. Bonnie, we just seen Bonnie against what was it, QB, right? And it's like
She got bodied.
that's kind of like really close together of two battles of hers. Like it was kind of like back-to-back pay-per-views.
You have to salute Bonnie on that because those were two big cards.
Back-to-back.
Yeah.
Right? You know, if you think about it, like I'm like, you don't really see Bonnie that much, and then you see her back-to-back. It's weird. Not weird, but
she got killed by QB though.
Well, yeah. I thought she did better in this battle. But yeah. I actually liked Bonnie in this battle. I did. I liked her.
All right, so there's no point in me waiting to say this. I thought Bonnie won.
You thought Bonnie won?
I thought Bonnie won.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. I don't agree. I thought I gave RX the first 2 rounds, and then I liked RX's 3rd round. It was more of like a dedication round. It's kind of salute to this, salute to that, West. But I don't know, man. I loved RX, man. I loved it. I love what she did, man. Like she I'm a fan of hers, and I'm checking out more of her stuff.
You have to go check out more of her stuff. Go ahead, Visual, before I give my opinion.
I think my audio is fucking up, guys, because I could have sworn you said Bonnie won. Is that what I heard? There's got to be something fucked up. Gotta fix these levels.
No, Bonnie, he's bugging. Bonnie didn't win, but she did good though.
Bonnie won.
Listen,
to me, Bonnie won.
I had Bonnie going in. I gave Bonnie my prediction to win for the QB battle because I thought she might come with something because she can get in her bag sometimes, even though she has that fucking delivery. And she has a
Ghost Rider, and that's forever gonna
be. That's always there. But yeah, QB killed her. QB killed her. In this battle, she did a lot better. I did give Bonnie the 3rd round. I thought she was. I don't know. Her delivery wasn't doing it for the first 2 rounds. But the 3rd round she turned up, and I think it was a pretty longer round, right, on the 3rd. But RX, I loved RX. That's the first time I got to see one of her battles, and I fell in love with like what she had. Like, I definitely want to see her again. She's super cute, Let's throw that out there. Like she's nice. She was cooking the first 2 rounds. I thought she was just getting over on Bonnie the first 2 rounds. The third was kind of like a B-dot third, right? It was kind of like you're not really.
It was like a B-dot round.
It was indirect.
I enjoyed it as a round, but I don't know if it wins the round.
No, but see, DME, what you just said is what I feel about Geechee. Not always Geechee, for the record, not always Geechee. But how I feel about some of the Geechee 3rd rounds and how I feel about a Oops 3rd round, the way I feel about a fucking B-dot 3rd round, is that I might enjoy your 3rd round, but I can't score it for you in the battle sense.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, yeah, but she still won, and
I don't think she won.
We love her.
I think that
everybody's got her winning. Everybody. You're the only one. I've only heard this from you.
Well, that's cool. That's why I like mine.
I'm pretty sure it's at 99 to 1% on the voting.
I don't give a fuck.
How's it go, Jay? You don't give a fuck what anybody else got.
No, I don't.
All right, just putting it out there, just to know you're really in the minority. But I said, and she did good, really good.
She did really good.
You really want to know who won? You go watch it yourself. And that's why we're gonna continue with the hashtag. You do it. That shit applies to a lot. You do it. You know what I mean? So, listen. Right. Here's my whole thing. Just hear me out on this. I never said that she didn't do good. I thought she did good. I will say, and I want you guys to really go back and check it out. I felt like in the first 2 rounds, I felt like in the first round, or the first 2 rounds, I felt like there was like a lot of hometown gas. Go watch it again. There was times she listen. There was times that she was fucking didn't even get to the punch, and they already oohing and ahhing. And it's like, yo, what the fuck?
I mean, I was too. And Potts was jumping up and down. All right, you know how it is. You know, she threw a little bit of Spanish there at the beginning to win Ponce over off rip. All right, then no matter what she said. All right.
Yo, that shit is. Yo, let me tell you something. Any battle, put a little Spanish in there.
It works.
Put a little Spanish in there, and
especially if someone ain't never seen you that's Spanish. That's a woman. It's a rap. All right. She don't push Sharon off the top of the list. All right. Bump Sharon out of RX is number one now. Insane. And then
this is why we can't trust Ponce's opinion.
She's been celebrating. Have you been watching? The whole week has been a sound. She's been listening. She's been bumping Nems's album, doing all week. Nems's album, "Fuck Your Life." Gorilla Nems. He's out right now. He was 11th on iTunes. All right.
Oh yeah, I didn't know his album was out.
He had number 11. He hit number 11.
I don't have iTunes, so
I'm just saying, like that's a good accomplishment for him. And
it's a number 11.
Number 11, yeah.
Yo, 11 might as well be 1.
I mean, it's close.
It's fucking no. Like people don't understand how much shit is on iTunes.
Oh yeah.
For you to be number 11, you damn near number 1.
Yeah, that's a fact. So salute to him. And me and Jay picked a couple battles. What do you want to talk about? What next battle, Jay or Visual?
Frack XL. What do you think about that?
Loved it. Go ahead, Jay. You talk about it first. I loved it. Frack! XL was good too, but I don't know. I think Frack.
First up, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So, please, my family sleep. Don't get me started.
Frack. I think everybody's saying Frack, right?
Frack, get the fuck out of here.
The polls had Frack winning. XL won that battle.
Yo.
You got XL though?
Yeah.
My man. The only round that's debatable, and I don't even think it's debatable. It's fucking debatable. Fuck that. It's debatable. But I gave it to Frack. Was the second round. Other than that, get the fuck out of here.
I hate that we're talking about this now. Like I haven't seen these battles in like 2
years. He got steamrolled in there first. Like fuck out of here. Like to the point I was wondering why is he even in the fucking camera? Like get him off the fucking camera.
I wish I had the King of the Dot app so I could look at the Don DeMarco.
Listen, they both
be respectful.
Frack is he's good.
I never said he wasn't.
No,
first round he got steamrolled.
Well,
did he beat you up? Because I'm not remembering, man.
That second round, that angle he took in that second round, and the way he performed it is what saved him from being bodied.
This is one of those preference battles. It really is. Because you got Frack is a little wacky. He's gonna come with, he's gonna come with some weird angles.
Did you see Cheddar Cheese's new video? No. New album song came out with?
Definitely not.
Fucking fire.
Definitely not. Yeah.
Not 11, but it's fire.
But XL really showed his ass this battle. Like he did really good. And Frack did really good. I think it's just preference because depending on how you look at it, they both did really well. I personally was fucking with XL's round. It's hard to get over some of Frack's imperfections, like the voice, the tone. His material is fire, a little corny sometimes, but I mean that's Frack.
It fits his persona.
Yeah, but for what he does, he's great. He's great at what he does. But I
liked it, man. I really liked it.
I have to say, for anybody who didn't pay attention to this battle,
XL's always good though.
No, but see, that's what I was about to say. But here's the thing: there are people just like me who weren't able to watch the battle live as it happened, who had to wait for the video on demand, right? Therefore, on video demand, and I know we've all done this before, excuse me, we skip to the battles we really want to see first. We don't watch it in chronological order. We go straight to the battle we want to see, right? I did that. Frack and this battle was the last battle I watched.
Really?
Yes, yeah, it was. But again, I'm watching it from VOD, so I went to all the battles I wanted to see first. Right?
You're saving the best for last, Jay?
That's yeah.
Your boy Frack.
I don't know if it was the best, but it was good. That's one of the battles I watched multiple times.
Got it. Anyway, back to what I was saying. My fault, I was rudely interrupted.
I'm gonna leave this frack battle for last. I gotta save this one.
The fuck out of here. It was the one I least wanted to see. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I already know what to expect from Excel. Here and there, he does choke. But I knew what to expect from Excel. He's one of my favorites. I think he's just dope. When it came to Frack, I've only seen one other battle of his, and I was so disinterested.
Bricks.
On
Really?
this one, yes. And then when I watched this one, the first round, I say, man, get the fuck out of here. I almost turned it off. I almost skipped all his rounds. Like that's how close I was. But me being who I am, I said, let me let the battle fucking rock. Frack's second round was fucking phenomenal. I like the angle he took. I like the breakdown. I love the breakdown that he did. I love the way that he performed everything. He almost made me feel like a fucking idiot for wanting to skip his rounds.
Like a fan.
But then we get into the third round, and I'm like, okay.
He almost made
So-
you feel like a fan.
That second round almost made me a fan. Yeah.
Almost.
But no, it didn't happen. And the third round, like I said, if someone, which I have seen people say Excel 3-0, and it's hard for me to argue with them, but that I will say, I really thought that second round for Frack was incredible, but that's it. We got to stop this shit. We got to stop. Like this is.
All right. Well, listen, I'm gonna pick the next battle.
Yeah,
All right.
let's please move on.
I'm picking this battle because I don't know if Jay Biz is still here. Ilmac versus B Magic. All right, let me start here. Let me listen. B Magic in this battle showed us everything he was and everything he is, all in this one battle. His first round to me was is it one of his best, or am I bugging?
No.
Am I bugging?
In recent time, one of his best in recent time might be his best in recent time.
Just in recent. Okay, well, all right.
Recent
Well,
time.
that says a lot. So
People forget how fucking fire B Magic was, man. Like
Yeah, I don't think it was anything amazing.
really,
I thought it was
I was
good.
just excited for him.
No. Dear me, I thought it was a very good first round.
All right. Well,
But I thought that it seemed even better because of what we've seen recently from him.
and then
Yeah, the
Ilmac.
bar was low,
Ilmac
right?
is a fucking elite battle rapper, an elite rhymer, an elite writer. Fuck what y'all talking about.
he smacked him up all 3 rounds. All right,
Wow.
every round. I can't distinguish the rounds because they were all fire. And B Magic had the nerve to choke in both rounds again, man. Like I don't understand, man.
But he
I
didn't
don't-
give up.
He didn't give up, man. But fuck,
He
bro.
didn't give up.
Like it comes a point, Jay Biz, where it's what how many of them? But that's why I'm mad at him because then you give us that first round glimpse.
That first round was dope.
Now I'll get him booked again. You know what I'm saying?
So this is what I want to ask the battle rap world, and this is what I want to ask the Midwest and the West Coast. Have you ever seen B Magic and Jay Biz in the same place at the same time?
That'd be fucked up if that was really him, like undercover this whole time.
I think Jay Biz is B Magic's troll account.
No, it's not.
Kenny Lewis.
No. I can no. I
Listen.
know Jay Biz personally. What are you talking about?
Listen,
Right.
this is what I'm saying to you. B Magic, I think what you said, because I was gonna blog on it. I think what you said is exactly what I have in my notes. I feel like what you said is just right on point. We saw what he was and what he is now. Is disheartening. I want to say too, just for the record, that just to throw it out there. In my interview with B Magic is the first time he called out Ilmac, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? That's neither here nor there. I thought that B Magic had such fucking fire moments that made you believe that at some point he was just gonna ascend. and it never happened, man. It never fucking happened. I was so disappointed, but I was proud of him for not quitting when we've seen him quit, like him just get frustrated and say fuck this. No, he kept fighting to at least finish off a round. Um, he should
This
never
is
be
not
in this.
fair to Ilmac. This is the second battle in a row. The guy
Yo,
chokes on him, man.
DME,
right.
DME, DME. Me and you on the same page, man.
Back to back.
But hold on, but listen to me.
And that battle could have been a really good battle, man. Like Bobby Rex, right?
No, not no fucking Bobby Bear.
Who was it? The guy in
Be
England.
respectful. Be respectful. It's Shocks.
Shocks, the
Shocks.
rebel. All right.
Be respectful. Be
I
fucking
got
respectful.
it. The same
So
difference.
listen to him. No, it ain't no fucking same difference. Watch your mouth. So here's the thing. I think it bothered me more what Shocks did than what B Magic did. And the reason why is because unfortunately, what we've seen from B Magic, you're not so enthused to watch his next battle.
Oh.
Whereas for Shocks, Shocks comes with it. And for Shocks to have such this big battle against Ilmac and lay a fucking egg the way he did, the only thing I respected from Shocks is that he genuinely was remorseful.
But I don't know if Shocks has a history of it, and he looked like he just fucked up.
No, man.
Like,
No,
Magic
not that I can remember. I haven't seen every Shocks battle. I watched a lot of Shocks battle. Let me tell you something. Shocks versus Sensa is one of my favorite battles of all time. Shocks versus Sensa made me go watch all their old shit.
That's a good battle.
And every time I'm not sure if I want to watch a battle and I'm not sure what to watch, I find myself gravitating to those battles. And even more so because most of the people in our culture from America don't watch those battles. So I like to watch those battles even more because, you know, the truth of the matter is, I know you guys are like this to some degree or another. I don't give a fuck about a league. I don't care about, like, I'm not attached to one league. I'm just not. I'm attached to battle rap. So I watch a bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Small leagues, unknown, brand new fucking leagues, overseas leagues, women's league. I watch every fucking thing, you know, if it interests me. What Shocks and B Magic did was, again, it had two different effects on me. But this shouldn't be the story. The story should be, how the fuck do you beat Ilmac? What will be the strategy? If you had the battle, and I'm asking both of you, especially Visuel, who he gets the angle more, but I just need to know what do you attack about Ilmac?
You gotta clown Ilmac. I don't know how else you're gonna beat him.
I don't think you can.
You gotta clown him.
I think you need a pen, even though I think he beat JC. You need a pen like JC. You got to match his pen and his wit.
But his pen
It
is
is
hard to
debatable.
match.
I had him winning, but I think it's debatable. Every time I watch it, I can see a different winner.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to A-Ward versus Ilmac. I think A-Ward would have, been able to pull something off. I'm not saying he would have won, but I think he'd have a chance. Why not?
I have to be honest. I don't
on Twitter, and I was laughing at what he was doing. All right, so I think he might have done. I don't know what he would have done.
I think I want to see A-Ward and Ilmac. Unfortunately, they were booked. Yeah, they were booked, and A-Ward had a death in the family. But
is that what happened?
Yeah, that's right. But listen, at the end of the day, and I mean this wholeheartedly, I just don't know as time goes by. I don't know, because we've seen dudes get up there and do short jokes against Ilmac. I think I like the way Iron Solomon attacked them because they had a personal thing there.
Ilmac smoked Solomon.
Hold on. First though, I don't think he smoked. I think he beat him. Hold on. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying.
One of Solomon's worst losses, but a good battle. Good battle.
So,
all right. Murder Mook. I get it.
First off, you're making
It's
no,
hard to say one of his worst losses.
yeah,
That's
no, yeah. You could, and I told Solomon that, and he knows it.
never mind.
The interview is out there. When I told Solomon said it. Solomon said I took one of the worst losses. I said, yeah, you did, and we both laughed about it because he knows.
So Solomon thinks he took one of his worst losses.
No, the Mook shit. We talking about the Mook.
I thought against Ilmac.
No. First off, the way you said about that Ilmac battle, I think you're being disrespectful. I do think because you making it seem like I ain't got fucking steamrolled, and
I feel like he won every round. I mean.
Yeah, but you talking like it was a body bag, and it wasn't.
But it's close.
And I really think that second round was
body,
really
but
close.
it was a 30 piece.
I think that second round was very close, though. I had Ilmac 3-0, but I thought that second round was really close.
Jumping back to this battle, I felt the energy was a little off. Like, I don't particularly think Ilmac's showing was great, and I have to go back and watch it.
Wow.
But maybe it was the energy in the battle, but it was kind of like flat.
I actually like
the second, third round.
Hold on, Visual, because I want you to respond to this, Visual. I do feel like the energy was different in there. I was just watching for the second time. I was just watching right before we got on. I was watching Ishmula and Jerry West, and the first round was in the venue, and I was in the venue, right? And then they ended up having to finish it outside, right? The energy was so different from both ways. I actually liked the energy when they went outside. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is because personally, I think the way the energy was in the room and the way people were at that point, to me, made it better for me. And the reason why was that then people fucking let him rap. They let him rap. They let him get through his fucking bars. And I felt like even if at this point people were disinterested or whatever, it don't change my viewing experience because I want to hear them rap. These are two of my favorites, and I want to hear them rap. And I thought it gave more opportunity for Ilmac to go off the way he did without being interrupted every fucking bar. They did cheer for shit that he said, but I just felt it gave me more opportunity to enjoy what he said. What do you think?
You see, like, I think Ilmac wasn't getting as much reaction, like that was warranted to get reaction, and people were kind of almost felt like the vibe was they were rooting for B Magic to do well, and no pun intended, but B Magic's bar is set low, so anything that remotely good and without a choke, people are gonna like really cheer on, and I think that's like I felt like that was what was going on, and I think some of Ilmac's shit was slept on. I still think he caught the 30 piece on B Magic. One of those rounds is debatable. I can't remember which round. Maybe is it the first?
I think the second. I think it was the second.
But I still had Ilmac with a 30 piece on that battle. But I think everybody wanted B Magic to do well. Everybody was rooting for B Magic to have a good showing.
I was rooting for him to have a good showing. I say it all the fucking time. B Magic is one of my favorites ever. And had he went up there and been absolutely shit, I believe we spoke about it on the Town Business here where I said I'll be done with Magic. And I don't think that was the case. I think he gave effort. I just don't think that. Oh man, we just saw dope moments from him and then saw shit moments from, and it's like I still don't think it was from lack of trying, and that's what made me not give up on him after this. I was rooting for him. I knew he wasn't gonna win. I was rooting for him to have a great showing, and I was rooting for him, which he did do at times in this battle, where he showed you his fucking greatness. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I don't think that we should dwell on that so much as to say fucking Ilmac is just elite. Ilmac is not a vet. Ilmac is fucking elite. He's been elite for a while, but I just feel like Um, um, oh, it was Soul he battled recently overseas, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the Soul battle. Um, what was his last battle after the Soul? He battled one more time at the Soul, correct?
Bobby Rex.
Not a fucking Bobby Riggs. Why you keep with the Bobby Riggs?
That's the last battle ever. I mean, the other guy.
Anyway, listen. Here's the point. The point is the last 4 to 5, not even the last 3 to 4, Ilmac battles. The shit that he's just saying is just really to a point where I do feel like he can't be beaten. Not at this very moment. I don't know how you beat this fucking guy. I just don't.
I'm sure. Yeah. I mean,
Well, I
let's
think
slow down.
I think we're beating a dead horse by saying we're all been campaigning for him to like get a step on the URL stage.
I don't give a fuck if he does. He
Particularly,
exists outside of it.
see, yeah, but this is the thing: is we're running out of matches for like we want to see those good matches that are on the other side.
I don't want him. Listen, and this goes for all the greats. Even to a degree, and we could talk about this next. Fucking Thesaurus. You shouldn't have to fucking go way out your way to get that appearance. After all the fucking work you put out there,
I mean, it's
you
one,
exist outside of the
I
URL,
don't
man.
want to
You
see
don't
the story
fucking.
on URL anyways.
it's one thing for him
Anyways,
to get,
he lost 3-0. Caustic 3-0. All right, fuck out of here. Caustic 3-0. Easy money. This wasn't even close. All right, get out of here with that. All right, and you gonna want him? He just got 3-0 by Caustic. What do you want to battle? Who? Rumnitty? Get out of here, man. Like no. That's what you want to say. Rumnitty versus Thesaurus. I can't wait for the comments in that one.
First
All right?
off,
Yeah,
I don't want to
yeah,
see that.
I know it's a
I
nightmare.
do not
That'll
want
be.
to see that.
All right, the comments section. Go ahead.
well, like I said, he's a last minute prepper, and that's what it sounded like in his battle. Like he was sloppy as hell. This battle I probably enjoyed the least out of the whole 2-day event.
What?
Which one?
Thesaurus?
Caustic the Source.
Yeah.
And I-
well,
and
I disagree.
I liked Caustic. It was funny. He broke Thesaurus down. What do you mean?
Caustic
He
saved
broke him
this battle
down.
for any value that it has.
First off, I have to say this. Caustic's last 2 to 3 battles were shit performances.
No, you're wrong.
Oh, would you all let me finish? I think this battle versus Thesaurus, I had low expectations for him, and he proved me wrong. I think he was entertaining. He seemed like the Caustic. He seemed to be as close, not the, but I think he was as close to the Thesaurus that made me want to watch his other battles as possible.
He choked. He shouldn't be choking.
Hold on. So here's the thing. I don't think this battle was bad. I don't think this battle was bad. But I didn't leave this battle feeling like I can't wait to watch it again. I just think I think he was better than his last performance. I don't know, man. Like I thought this battle was a lot closer than what people want to say, but
You didn't like what Caustic was doing in his
listen,
round?
Like,
listen.
they're-
I
they're
like what I
friends.
just finished saying.
They're
I
friends,
thought this
I
was as
get it.
close as the, and I like Caustic, but I have to be real with y'all. I only watched it one time, and at the end of that, I think I had Thesaurus winning. Didn't
It's good
Thesaurus choke too?
He
The
choked.
fuck?
Yeah, Thesaurus choke, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
You didn't have Thesaurus winning. Trust me, you
I
didn't.
didn't have him
Right,
winning.
you
Nah,
just don't remember.
Caustic
I've been there.
clearly won that battle, and I get that they're friends and they're jabbing, they're jabbing, they're not throwing haymakers like.
I think I really think I have rounds confused right now. Now that I'm
Well,
thinking.
we'll watch it again.
Thesaurus
We'll
is
watch it
bad.
again.
No, but I thought Caustic was good. Go ahead, Visual. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think Caustic was dope though.
Yeah, Caustic saved this battle, man, because Thesaurus was sloppy all over the place. He just didn't
That's a
have it
good word,
together.
sloppy.
And like I said, I get that they're friends. I get that part. They're not gonna go full throttle on each other. But I expected a lot more from this. It was just.
I didn't.
It was
I
disappointing.
didn't. I didn't. I thought that the Saurus was gonna go in there and steamroll Caustic. You know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna make it my business to
On
watch it a
paper,
second
he
time.
should, right? Thesaurus should win this battle. That's why I'm disappointed.
Only because I'm only I would only say that because Caustic's last 3 appearances have been shit.
Was the Roan battle in one of those appearances? His last 3? I thought he did good in that.
No,
I don't ever want to watch that battle again.
no.
All right, we can go to another battle. All right, there's a lot of battles, guys. So let's see here. Let's just do this one. Did you guys see real quick Bobby Lee in Reverse Live? I don't recall this battle too much.
Yeah. I had mixed feelings on this. Quick cap. I really like Reverse Live. What Bobby Lee was bringing up as far as like the Wu Tang kind of flow that what's his name has. That was a good point, but other than that,
I don't think I've seen it honestly. Now that
I think Reverse Live won that battle.
Was this day 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't. There's a couple of day 2 battles I didn't see yet. This might have been one of them.
Yeah, I thought Reverse Live came with more bars, and the other dude just came with a little more jokes. I wasn't so disappointed at the battle, but it was one of my least favorite.
I thought
Did you see it
Reverse.
as well?
I thought Reverse was flat. Like the first 2 rounds, he had an amazing third. He had a really good third. He got the third. I gave it to Bobby Lee, the first and second.
Okay.
I thought he just did enough. A lot of people were giving it to Reverse Live.
Yeah, I thought Reverse won, but it wasn't. I don't think it was clear, and I wasn't happy about it. Like I was just like, okay, like.
And this is the thing, like it was such an edge for me to give it to Bobby Lee. Like he was just doing just enough.
Yeah, I think he just was a little more entertaining. That's
Yeah.
just me.
So Severe versus Ron Compton. This is, I think, the only other battle I didn't
Fire fucking battle.
Fire?
In my opinion, I thought this was fire.
see. Okay.
That was fire.
This was the first battle on day 2.
Another day 2 battle, I think. I think that's the only other one I didn't see.
Yeah, they set the tone lovely. Like it was a good battle. The energy was up. They had a good back and forth all 3 rounds.
I'm happy to hear I'm not the only one who liked that battle.
Impressed with So Severe.
I'm sure I'll like it when I watch it.
I've seen Ron Compton shit before. He's alright, but he did really good this battle. But So Severe like showed his ass on this battle. Pause.
I'm happy to hear somebody like the battle as much as I like the battle.
No, it was good. It was a good battle. I was very pleased.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I watched this battle twice. I started watching it a third time, and then I had to go to work. I didn't get to, and my plan was to watch it on my way to work. That didn't work out. Ron Compton, I knew what he brought to the table. I've seen Ron be fucking absolutely fire, and I've seen him be okay. I've never, that I can recall, seeing a bad Ron Compton. So Severe, I openly say this was my first time watching one of his full battles. He had another battle that I think I watched like the first round and wasn't able, and forgot to go back to it. In this situation, I have to say, I can't come up with a winner. I've watched that battle probably, I don't know, maybe fucking, I don't know, whatever times I watched the shit, I couldn't come up with a winner. And I have to say this, I think, especially for So Severe, I think Ron Compton might be more known than him, and I think he well took advantage of a huge fucking opportunity. And honestly speaking, I hate that this battle went first. It went first for whatever reason it did, but these guys just went absolutely crazy, and I thought they set the absolute tone for what everything should have been. I know after that we got the Reverse Live battle, we had the fucking Caustic battle and all that shit. Right? Because that was the same. The Caustic battle happened that same day.
I think so, yeah. Or I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, you sit there and you watch that and you're like, damn. But again, it wasn't really a shock for me for Ron Compton. But I just love that these guys went at it. And the fact that I can't wait for the YouTube drop because I want to read the comments of what people really thought of the battle. Yeah.
I gave it to So Severe 2-1. Round count that I can't remember which round it was, but he had one round which I edged him on. But it was a good exchange, blow for blow, back and forth,
Yes.
like all 3 rounds.
Yeah,
But I think So
phenomenal,
Severe
phenomenal.
just
In
had
my
that.
opinion, it was a phenomenal battle.
Listen, Big K versus Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty 3-0 body bag. I have nothing else to say about this battle.
What? What? You really thought you just had a mic drop right there?
Bias review.
Very fucking biased. Body bag?
Big K took the first round. Third round is debatable. Second round going to Rub Nitty. And this is the thing. We're talking about the third round on picking a winner here. Big K, first of all, he started out with the Rub Nitty bar that he flipped, and nobody was digging it. It took a minute for him to chill everybody out because we were all thinking the same shit. That line was fire. Like, what the hell are you talking about? You cannot make this sound bad. And it didn't. It really, like, it fell flat. But that was just a small section of the beginning, opening to what followed, which was the whole round was pretty much a bass scheme with different rappers, and I'm not too familiar with a lot of those rappers, so it's hard for me to judge how well he did because I'm not catching a lot of that. But I'm seeing some people are giving it to Big K because of that. They said it was a great round, great scheme, the way he put it all together. But I can't call that one.
First off, the fucking Yorkie better not say nothing after this. Just let me and Visual talk. You're disrespectful. No matter how much I
Snub
really
nose.
No. First off, he had a good point on what he was saying in that third round, but it was horrible. It was fucking horrible. First off, just to be clear, no one calls it the nose. But we got what the fuck Rum Nitty. There's no way you can. I'm with Visual. You can't make that bar sound fucking horrible. That is arguably one of the best bars we probably were gonna remember for forever in battle rap. Might be one of the best bars ever. That shit. That was fucking incredible by Rum Nitty. I get what Big K was saying, but fam, out of all the bars you could have picked apart from him, that's the one you tried to pick apart. That was fucking horrible. Of course, nobody calls it the nose. Nobody calls it the nose. We got the fucking point. We call it the snub nose. And I've owned allegedly. I've owned snub nose allegedly. You can't sit here in a battle of this fucking magnitude and lay an egg like that. Now here we go again with fucking Big K. He went from the old red battle talking about taking this shit, and then like, listen, we gotta do something with this fucking third round. We gotta do something with it. Same thing in the iron shit. Like, come on, we gotta fucking do something. But I appreciate listen, Big K was in there fucking fighting. I don't think he got body bagged. I think Rum edged the battle. I think fucking Big K made a huge mistake with that third round overall. Even that base scheme is cool, but I felt he let that fucking scheme go way too long.
It was
He let that go way
round.
too. The only person who I ever seen do something similar, but he wasn't. See, here's the thing: when you do something like that in the Bay, you're pandering to the crowd. I watched Shotty Horror second round versus Math Hoffa at least 6 or 7 times, where he did the whole Tupac catalog scheme.
6 or 7 times you watched that?
Yes. Watch your fucking mouth. That was
It
excellent.
was cool.
It was excellent. That wasn't cool. It was excellent. So the point is, he wasn't pandering to no fucking crowd. Start to finish.
Pandering to Pac fans.
He was. But I felt like the way that he did it from beginning to end was just phenomenal. The way he did it. Bottom line, point blank, that shit Big K did in that third round as entirety, attacking that fucking bar from Roman. I think he shot himself in the foot because other than that, he had a very good battle. The aggression was there, which I love. The fucking flow was there. The punches back to back was there. He was sharp. Big K was fucking sharp. I
Listen.
still think he lost this battle 3-0, but I thought not was it 3? No, I think I had it 2-1. I don't know. I gotta look at my notes. I think I had it 2-1, but
You had it 2-1. You had it 2-1.
I believe I had it 2-1. But the
First
truth of the
round.
matter is, you can't take. I don't think you could take anything away from Big K in this loss. I don't think it was a bad loss.
Well, Big K, listen, in real life, you won the first round, but you got 3-0, all right? You got 3-0 because you're a nerd. That's it. You're a freaking nerd. Shut up, nerd. I don't care, all right? You won the first and you lost 3-0. I don't know how you did it, but that's what happened. Next battle, Rum Nitty's
Yeah.
fire, by the way.
Rum Nitty's dick in his
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
tell you
well,
why. I'm
well,
gonna tell you
listen.
why.
Just for the record, let me just end this off by saying I think Big K is just soft. I think he's pussy, but. All right, we can move on to the next
I didn't
subject.
say all that, but all right.
Big K's first round was great. That's the Big K we want to see for 3 rounds straight. And the only thing that is for me is calling this battle is the third, and that's just because it's a discrepancy on Big K's scheme. I don't fully understand, like all the things in his scheme, so I can't really judge that battle. So I'm giving it to Nitty.
I understood most of it, but I still don't see how you can give him that battle.
I'm
especially
catching bits and pieces,
that
but
square round.
A-Ward Mad Flex.
Absolutely incredible.
Who'd you have winning?
Every time I watch it, I got a different winner. But I would say off very first watch, I had Mad Flex winning.
I thought I had Mad Flex, but I don't think it was. I think A-Ward might have won it. You know?
I've watched that battle about 4 times, and every time I got a different winner. But when I watched it the very first fucking time, that was the first battle I went to for the VOD. I went straight for that. Because I like Mad Flex, and it is no secret, I really fuck with A-Ward. But on that very first watch, I had Mad Flex, and since then, every time I watch it, I got a different winner. I think, and you guys tell me how you feel. I think an argument, if everybody's throwing the word classic on every fucking battle, man.
It's a DME classic. But go ahead.
I think it's hard. That's how I felt. I thought I've watched it on pay-per-view. I think 3 or 4 times, and I feel like I want to watch it again.
You should. It's a good battle.
it was a great
Did
battle.
you like it? Did you enjoy it as much, or are we
Yeah,
bugging?
it was a great battle. I think the third from Mad Flex, he went off, if I can recall. I gave this battle 2-1 to Mad Flex, but it was super close. You can call it either way.
That's how I felt.
They both went off.
Um,
Mad Flex did had that stumble, which was like because of the crowd kind of messed him up, but he got it back. But other than that, it was clean all the way through.
Listen, personally, when I'm looking at this whole, when we really look at all of this, I think when we look at a 2-day event, truthfully, just my opinion, that might be the best battle of both days. If it isn't the best, it's in the argument for being the best of both days.
I don't think it was the best, but I definitely, when it happened, was the best battle that happened so far, and it's in top 3 in my opinion. All right, let's
I almost
see.
enjoyed day 2 more than I had more fun the second day.
Really? It's interesting. I had more fun the first day, but my favorite battle was on day 2. So, Active versus Oops, the first battle that I watched.
Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here.
All right.
Get that shit out of here.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Listen. I'll tell you right now. I had this being the sleeper battle of the 2-day event. I thought this was gonna be the sleeper, and I was fucking wrong. Listen, Oops won the battle, and I wasn't. I was disappointed in Oops too. What Active did I'm sorry, man. I like Active, and that's why I thought this would be the sleeper battle of the 2 days. The fuck out of here. You gotta come better prepared for that. I've seen way better Actives than this.
I gave
Fuck
active the
outta here.
first. I gave active the first round. I don't think Oops did enough.
Whoa, you did what?
Yeah, I gave active the first. I thought even his delivery was better in the first compared to the second and third round. In the second and third round, he active has this thing where he throws like corny lines in there, um,
And laughs at the shit.
which he did in the second and third. But I thought he had some fire lines on the first, and his delivery was a lot cleaner. It felt like almost like he lost steam after the first.
That
And
shit he did, I think, in the third, where he included fucking Desiree, and Desiree got on the stage and did like, fuck out of here,
yeah, that was real cringe. But I mean,
man.
to that was the last bar. That was the closing bar, and that was the only thing in the
That's-
third that I didn't enjoy from Active. I didn't. I thought like the third wasn't that bad from Active. Like closely enough, I think to have it debatable on the third, except for that last cringe closer from Diz. That was terrible.
That was beyond terrible.
And I was like, I thought it was a prequel to what Diz was gonna come with in the Danny battle. I'm like, oh my god, like if Diz comes with this like cringe shit against like Danny Myers, it's gonna be ugly. But I think I gave it to Oops 2-1 the second and third. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. I know I gave Active the first round for sure. The third round I'm gonna have to go back and double check. But
I think the Yorkie's taking selfies over here.
for now I'm calling it a 2-1 Oops second and third.
Yorkie, what you got? Yo,
Yo, all right, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Sorry. All right. So
taking
yeah,
fucking selfies and fixing your makeup. What are you
no,
doing?
I had Oops 2-1. All right. So next battle, Pass versus Ill Will. I like this battle. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed myself. Um, but
I enjoyed myself.
I'm pretty sure Passwords won the battle, right?
Listen, I'm on the fence with this one.
You're on the fence.
Yeah, like
Ill
a
Will-
piece.
Ill Will-
Listen. First watch. I on a very first watch, I have a razor's edge, thin to Pass. I loved when he started flowing. I think, you know, I thought it was so fucking dope. But I got two problems with this battle. Number one, I have a problem that we have a 2-day event and Pass wasn't a headliner, neither one in Oakland.
Headliner with Danny and Diz.
I said it was a 2-day event. Did you not hear me?
Who was the headliner day one? Head Ice and Geechee, and they were the headliner, weren't they? Who was
Listen,
the headliner day one?
2-day event. No,
Head Ice got moved and Geechee got moved. So who ended up headlining?
No, they were second to
Elmac
last.
and B Magic.
That wasn't the headliner.
Yeah, the fuck they was. Go look at the card.
Well,
Geechee Head Ice was on day 2, and I think they went second to last to Danny's.
yeah, but day one, what ended up being the headliner?
Elmac and B Magic.
Who was
Did you
it?
not hear me?
You're bugging. No,
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
no, it was Big K Rum Nitty, I think.
No. Well, you know, I didn't see it live, so I don't. On the VOD, no. Anyway,
No.
and if we looking at the fucking flyer,
On the VOD, it is Big K Rum Nitty.
The
last battle.
It didn't
Listen,
turn out that way.
when you look on the flyer, the headliner was B Magic and Elmac.
I don't know about that.
Go Google it. What the fuck? You had your phone in your hand.
Yeah, but I got a flyer from Home 2 this Friday that has the headliner being Sharon and Scotty, and I was told that wasn't true, so I don't know.
Well,
So,
they the headliner. They the headliner for that Friday shit.
can we talk about Sharon and Scott? All
No,
right.
I don't give a fuck. All right,
All
yo, listen. Let's get. Come on, man. Come
Ill
on.
Will and Pass. We all got Pass, but everyone thinks Ill Will did good. I don't know what visual.
He did. He did. I thought it was a very close battle. I had passed by a fucking razor's edge, and I gotta watch it again to even think it's.
By the way, this was day 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we all agree that day 2 pit style is way better?
Yeah.
No.
No, I love
No, because everybody's so focused on what the fuck the crowd does.
No, they
I don't give a fuck what the crowd does. Let me tell you something.
I think it's
And
just a matter of energy.
Day 2 had way more gas than day 1 did.
That's exactly it. Like, there's way more energy. Like, everybody.
No, Visual. There's a difference between gas and energy. That's not the same
I
fucking
mean,
thing.
it goes hand in glove.
No, it don't.
Love. I agree, visual.
Get the fuck out of here.
You guys have any more comments about this?
It's like a cipher circle
Yes,
when you're
yes,
rapping.
yes. I have another comment about this battle.
Okay.
First off, Ill Will was still one of my favorites. Ill Will, keep doing your fucking thing. Secondly, Pass. I want to see that rematch with Chilla, but this time for the chain.
Pass versus Chilla. Pass versus Chilla.
It might be real though, but
But
I
why?
would respect that too. I would respect that too.
But in King of the Dot world, right? Let's say if things were
First
fair,
off, I hate your hand gestures because
things were fair and it was a sport, right? Wouldn't it be Pass over Real Deal? Because how many battles has Real Deal had and won? Didn't he lose to Math Hoffa?
no, that was a close fucking battle.
All
You
right,
didn't,
but did he
you gonna
win?
do that?
I had Real Deal in the venue.
And the venue I had Real Deal too.
I think I did too. I'll be. I don't remember. I remember. No, I thought maybe Math won that because it wasn't that the Math 3-0 streak where we went back and we gave him 0-3.
Yeah, we didn't give him no fucking 0-3. Watch your mouth. But the whole thing was that battle was so close. And then when you got back home and watched it on when I got to watch it on cam, where I could run, rewind things, I was like, damn, man, the Math got this. Either way, personally, my personal preference, I would rather see Pass and Chilla rematch it. I don't have a problem with Real Deal getting a shot at the chain, but I feel like Pass has put in a lot of fucking work.
That's
like,
my point. I feel like Pass deserves it a little bit more work put in, and just he's. I think he's been a little bit better than Real Deal in recent battles because I feel like he's. He did what was it? Was it a Cortez? Right? Didn't he just battle Cortez? That was a good battle, and
it was.
And yeah,
You can have an argument for both. I would personally like to see Pass go for it, but over Real Deal. But I mean, Real Deal, it's really deserving.
If the world was I'm sorry, Visual, but if the world was fair, if it was fair, but it's not fair, I don't know why. Danny Myers would be having the shot at the chain, but
All right, yo, get the fuck out of here.
if the world was fair, he's the champ.
All right.
He doesn't even need to beat
No.
Chilla. He's the champion of battle rap, bro.
I got a piss. So I'm gonna let you win.
Danny Myers hasn't had a battle on KOTD since he battled Joe and
I don't care. He's the champ of battle rap.
Ironically.
Champ of battle rap's #1 contender for whatever chain. All right, that's just the rules. Geechee Gotti versus where'd he go? Good. We don't need him. He's from Harlem. He's biased anyways, right? Isn't Jay from Harlem?
You think Jay has had ice winner?
I don't know, but yeah, he doesn't like Geechee. Geechee's trash. Geechee's third. Geechee's this. Geechee's that. Geechee's probably #2. All right, and all right. So Head Ice gets his passport situation figured out. He's supposed to be on day 1, but he didn't show up. Did you, Head Ice? But he showed up for day 2. We had 2 main events. If you want to call this a main event, I'm not trolling. I'm not Big K trolling here. I got this a 3-0 body bag. Geechee Gotti. I still don't know what the fuck Head Ice is talking about. Go ahead, Visual.
Yeah, I don't really remember this battle too much. It was kind of lackluster. But I had...
Bro, I tweeted out, throw the damn towel! I thought Geechee was going overboard.
I don't know.
You don't remember? Throw the damn towel, Rocky.
This was less memorable.
You didn't like Geechee's performance? Were you not into it? Were you not really paying attention? Would Head Ice put you to sleep? So you just were like,
I
whatever?
must have. Like, Head Ice...
See what you did,
I had Geechee winning.
Of course you had Geechee winning. I don't think anybody has Head Ice winning.
I mean, that's how much I vaguely remember it. It wasn't
Look, salute to the wolf.
It wasn't
all right?
really that interesting to me. The energy for that whole day one energy was kind of off.
This was day 2.
Oh yeah, it was day two, but
It was supposed to be day 1, but
oh, right. So this is what I was concerned about. I felt like the energy was off. I thought everybody was like tired by that time because I think they went second to last right
they
before
did.
Danny and Disaster, and I'm thinking in my head like, wow, they're gonna really have to turn up to get to turn this crowd around because the crowd is fucking shit. Like I was getting a little drowsy with that battle.
I think Head Ice choked too.
Yeah, he did.
Jesus. First of all, listen, bro. I'm sorry, you're battling Geechee Gotti, one of the hottest battlers in the game right now, current champion of the year, having another great year. Okay, no excuse to choke in this battle, none at all. I mean, you didn't show up for day 1. I don't know because you weren't prepared. I don't know, Head Ice. All right, but this was a big battle for you. You come out and you beat Geechee, bro. That's big. That's big time. And you didn't, man. I mean,
It seemed like Head Ice just came into town. He just took a taxi or an Uber to the venue and got on stage and rapped. Like that's what it seemed like. It seemed like he just didn't have it together. I don't know.
hopefully he gets it together,
Not
man.
sure whether he
It
was
was nice to see
unprepared or
Geechee
not.
on King of the Dot stage. I enjoyed it because Geechee does what Geechee wants, so he goes wherever he wants, and it was nice to see him on King of the Dot. Last time I think was against Saint, and because it's good to see him on the West Coast. That's number one, and URL, they only go to the West Coast vaguely, rarely. So,
Yeah, Scotty said he's choked twice.
he choked twice, yeah, probably. All right, let's get back. Let's get down. Let's maybe we can get through this battle before Jay gets back. Cause I really don't want to hear his opinion about it. Disaster versus Danny Myers, bro. All right.
How many times have you watched this? Did you go back and watch it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 4 times at least.
Wow.
Four, and it was all in the first 2 days. All right. I don't think I've watched it since, and I need to go back and watch it again. Okay. So. This battle's pretty crazy for me because I think I got exactly what I wanted from both of them. That's how I felt about it. I got crazy Browns from Danny all 3 rounds. I got what I wanted to get from Disaster. Now the reason why Disaster. Thank you, Jay's back.
Yo, why did I have to
Disaster,
come back and hear that?
Listen, no, we're really talking about Disaster. So
Yeah, I think this dude was being an asshole and purposely did that as soon as I said that.
No. So listen, man. This battle was epic. It was amazing. It's my battle of the year right now. I watched it 4 times, and
it's crazy.
And it's kind of crazy because walking away from the battle, I wasn't mad at anyone saying either guy won, but I felt like the first time I watched it, I said Danny, right? I went back and watched it. Now there's a lot going on in Disaster's rounds. I didn't catch at first, and I
Wait.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on.
No. When you said a lot going on, were you talking about all of this?
Yes, and I love this, by the way. And this is one of my favorite moves actually in battle rap. I love it. I do this. Okay. Of course, I love it. So in the second round, I remember because I went back and watched my recap, and in my recap, I said Disaster second. It was cool, but it had a lot of filler, and it had a lot of this, and it had a lot of that. It actually didn't. His second was very precise.
Yeah, the fucking did.
No, it didn't. If you got to go back, his second was very direct. There was moments in it, but it all made sense. All right, it all made sense, and he was really breaking Danny down, and in that freaking third round, the whole West Coast thing, and just the breaking down, and he talked to Danny's soul, but Danny, all right, listen. He's crazy. He's not human. To me, he's the battle rap champion. I don't care in what title, who holds what. He's the champ. All right, but I don't know, man. The most people got Diz winning. All right,
Yeah,
and
strange.
I could see it. I could see what is it? Rounds 1 and 3. They're giving Diz. Now, I had Diz. I had Danny maybe edging the first, and I guess everyone thinks the second is clear. So to Danny, So, but man, Diz really had a good second. So, I listen. I ain't mad at nobody's opinion on this battle because to me, I won. DME won. This was one of my bucket list battles. All right, and I won. That's all that matters to me. DME 3-0. Go ahead, Jay.
I think that you have every right to feel what you feel in terms of the bucket list thing. I think all of us have bucket list battles.
Wasn't yours B Magic Ilmac? One of them?
Yes, but one of my bucket and I say this all the time. God blessed me. I was able to be there and stand right there for fucking Ilmac and JC. I stood right there and watched that, and it was just absolutely incredible. So I think you have every right to feel the way you feel. Everybody knows how I feel about Desiree. What I will say to you is I was fucking impressed. I was impressed. I'm watching Disaster, and I don't know how long it's been since I said, yo, that was cool. But I won't go past that. To be honest, he did do a lot of fucking rambling like he's known to do.
How many times you watched this battle? Once?
No, 2. Well, 1.5. 1 3/4 because I didn't get through the third round the second time. Okay. So and everybody knows how I feel about him, man. And I'm watching this battle, and I was like, yo, he had moments that made me say that was dope. But he also had moments that made me say, here the fuck he go rambling again. Here he go fucking sign language again. Here we go creating an energy ball that at any moment we're gonna do a fucking Hadouken with. Like,
by the way, he said he owns every sword, blade, and knife that he rapped about. He raps
and I believe that. And I believe that he looked like the kind of guy who turns the fucking lights off and only leaves one light on and does that.
Battle. How about that? And let's not forget, Danny had 5 of them things in the second round.
Listen,
5 of them things.
Listen.
All right.
I don't know how anybody thinks that second round was close, in my opinion.
That CIA line that he had and the crack you brought. What was it? What's the name of his group?
Crack City.
Crack City, and remember, because you guys know that he was in the seat. That did you see the picture of Disaster in that outfit with the gun and in the army outfit? Did you guys see that? Disaster posted on. So you guys don't even know what that bar. That bar is amazing. All right, because Disaster posted a picture of him in an army, like in an army.
But hasn't he done that before? I've seen him in pictures with him with guns and.
No, but this is like an official, like he was working for, like he was in the army or something. It was like the National Guard or something, right? And he had a gun and it pointed out. So that's what Danny was referencing. Oh, how you were the CIA? You dressed like the CIA, and then how many years later, Crack City? It was all.
No, I saw that. No. I saw the picture. I saw that. No. I saw the picture when he delivered the line and.
Is that what you thought of or no?
Yeah. Listen, overall, Danny had a lot of shit there that I was like, yo, like I don't know if anybody's listening. Like for Disaster, and just to hear me out on this, big picture. For Disaster to sit here and break down Danny's career, try to break down Danny's career, and him not charge him what he's worth, yo, didn't Disaster cry and bitch and almost commit suicide because he was never getting what he was worth?
Yeah, that's old news, Jay. That's old news.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's on Danny if he wants to go that angle.
Don't do that.
All right.
I don't give a fuck.
That's allowed to have an opinion on Danny.
Stop it. The hypocrisy, though. Like, how dare you say that to that man?
That's just a worldwide movie star. What do you mean? You're acting like Disaster's like a failure. He's about to star in a movie. Another one coming out. Did you see the cover? All right. He's battled in Lebanon, in Palestine, in Kuwait, all right, in Germany, in the Philippines. He's got a battle with like 200 million views against Looney Lenny on the Flip the Top album.
Broke what? My man, you got on Instagram or you got on the internet and cried because you're fucking broke because you making all these moves and you still broke. Tell me
Jake,
I'm lying.
that
You didn't do
was
that?
that was a reality show angle, all right? There was
No,
yeah, it was. It was a that was when they were
no,
all right, that
dear
was
me,
for
dear
ratings.
me,
It was a
dear
rating
me, fuck
fight,
out of here.
all right?
Yeah, here
Come
we
on
go.
now.
Dear
I
me,
know what's
dear
going
me,
on. It's all
dear
scripted.
me, dear me.
The Illuminati. All right, we know what's going on.
Listen to me. After that oxymoron battle where he was having his fucking disagreement with King of the Dot, that man put out videos breaking down his shit.
Bringing up old shit. I don't.
But now that's old.
No, but
Now that's old.
Like, all right, listen.
Fuck out of here, man. You can't break down another man's career when you're listen.
We're good.
Listen. Math broke him down so bad that man wanted to fight.
Disaster won that battle.
You what?
Yeah. Ooh, with the punch.
Yo, all right. My family's sleeping.
Classic, by the way. DME classic.
Yo, my family's sleeping. I can't flip out on you the way I want.
Right.
Anybody who has disaster beating Math in that battle, especially that third round.
2-1, first and second.
Okay. Now, listen, man, I love you, man, but I feel like now you owe me 5 minutes.
About
you owe me a fade.
Rambling about disaster. No, you're not getting it.
You owe me a fade now. But go ahead.
Oh, okay, that's cool. We can do that. All right, just don't snatch my soul, all right?
I would never. I'm not. That's some gay
don't
shit.
Do that.
I would never. I'm not gay, so you're right. I would never. Visual.
That was the last battle. I don't know.
By the way, Danny took that. But go ahead.
Awesome battle to finish the night. Brought the energy back up, like I was saying, with the Geechee and Head Ice. That shit was like stinking it up. Yeah.
Oh, y'all spoke about that battle?
Yeah,
right?
you were away.
You were gone.
We figured we'd gloss over that real quick.
No, I'm gonna go back to that. But go ahead,
the first round, I guess you could say it was close. I personally gave it to Danny. I'm a huge Danny fan. Love Danny's bars. I thought he was spazzing. Disaster just didn't do enough for me on the first, and I felt the same way in the second round because Danny had those 5 of those things that was crazy. Not to mention,
are you on One Watch as well?
Yeah, One Watch. Not to mention,
I'm on one of the
Danny
third.
Myers had a battle the day before with Franchise, so
that should have never happened.
Points to Danny, which I heard he choked, but I heard his second round was phenomenal. But
but Visual, I don't want to cut you off, man, but I'm going to have to because there's no way that you have a battle of this magnitude and take a battle the day before.
I didn't see no choke. He didn't choke nothing.
I don't give a fuck if he choked or if he didn't choke. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You don't do this. Go ahead, Visual.
The bar guy. He does this. He does this. This is what he does. He ain't scared. He takes battles for fun, man. Third round. Oh, look. Okay.
He just beat the shit out of NASA. Go ahead.
This is round. All right. We could all pretty much agree to that. The only thing I didn't like about this round is Diz rambled a little too much. Like the cat analogy, I was saying that on Twitter.
He did it for Danny, though.
But the cat analogy was
Let him talk, man.
It wasn't necessary. He was making his point without it, and he stretched that out. Like there was a couple little points where he was stretching out stuff that I was not really comfortable with. Like it wasn't necessary. But I mean, the scheme, the whole angle was great. Like he definitely fucked Danny up with that one.
Fuck that.
At the end of the day, it was a fucking dope battle. I really want to watch it again. I just haven't got around to watching any of these battles. But I'm looking forward to Danny's first 2 rounds. And I can't say...
Visual, go back. When you go back, remember this.
Visual, remember this.
I really appreciated his second round way more the second time. All right. Disasters.
Yeah, I will tune in a little closer.
Right. I didn't even first listen. I didn't even hear half the stuff because it's like I remember it being a lot of what Jake doing all that bullshit, but it really wasn't. It wasn't. It was really focused. Like this was a great disaster, man.
Another thing about this battle,
disaster.
right? You can see Danny inching, giving him less room to perform because he did that shit with K-Shine.
I didn't like it. By the way,
it was very.
Disaster talked about it.
It was very, and Disaster was a good sport about it because I was worried that Disaster might like lose his shit when he battles and like gets out of his.
Especially if he's losing.
Yeah, but I mean, he was a sport about it, and I mean,
he was a good sport against T-Rex when he got whooped.
First off, he was just happy to be there. He said it out of his own mouth.
It was super dope on Danny's like good defense by Danny by doing that, closing in on him, not giving him time room to perform because Diz needs that room, and he was like really, like you could tell like that he didn't have enough room to where he was comfortable doing what he was doing. You know, he was doing this. He was doing this, but his arms were T-Rex short. He was like this.
He never broke character, Danny. He kept a straight face the whole time.
Yeah, it was getting a little uncomfortable. I thought maybe they would take it personal, or Diz would take it personal and like push him or something.
It was agreed upon that they'll get a little physical, but anyways, we can stop talking about this. I can't. My eyes are hurting from Jay. Jay, you got any thoughts on Head Ice Geechee?
Yes. I feel like y'all got to be Head Ice lost 3-0. I don't think it was a body bag. I think that people have to be more respectful. I'm disappointed in the choking, but going off, before I saw the battle, I saw a recap, and I think it was Dan Manuel, I believe. Salute my man Dan Manuel, doing his thing out here. But he said some shit like it was over for Head Ice. And then I watched the battle. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right. Dan Manuel was a great review on that.
No, he wasn't right.
Everything he said.
He was not right. He was not right. First off, let me tell you something. Head Ice lost his battle 3-0 mostly because of the choking. But when you listen to the bars that he put out there, these are the same bars y'all been cheering for years. Now it's time we writing them fucking off. Stop it, man. Stop it. I thought Geechee won 3-0, but I don't think it was a body bag.
I left that battle thinking I don't know what to do with Ice. Like, should he just?
I thought Ice was winning that second round before he fucked up at the end.
I think he just battled cheddar cheese type guys.
Get the fuck out of here! Yo, come on, right? Come on, don't be disrespectful.
Do the Carter Deems angle every time. All right,
don't be disrespectful.
We'll get him Frack. He can battle Frack.
I'm not watching. Yo, listen. Don't be disrespectful. You're being disrespectful.
What? Frack and Head Ice wouldn't be good?
Yo, come on. You're being disrespectful.
Has he battled?
You're being fucking
my man. One of my favorites. What's his name? Fresco. Has he battled Fresco?
No. You know what I would like to see? I would like to see Head Ice.
Great, by the way. Don't disrespect Fresco. All right.
Listen, nerve. You should have been disrespecting guys all day, but not a fucking game. Listen, I would like to see Head Ice and Nestle. My man's laughing. I should mush you. You sat here and talk about how fucking great all this. You want to see Fresco and Head Ice.
That would be way more entertaining than Head Ice and Nestle. Come on.
Yeah, I think you're crazy.
What? Fresco? If Fresco and Head Ice got announced in main event, King of the Dot people.
I can't say I would like to see Head Ice versus anyone. Like, Head Ice is he's not really for me, man.
I just don't think. I think the way that people said he was, and then I watched it, and I'm like where did people see? It was definitely a 3-0, but it had more to do because, like I said, even in the second round, I'm like, Ice got this fucking second round, and then he fucks up at the end. So we haven't seen this. Like it was Chilla Jones, and now this. Like, but at the end of the day, man, I thought Geechee was phenomenal. I thought he was fucking as dope as he's ever gonna be, and Head Ice again, man. Like I said, I definitely think he lost this, but I don't see what it is. The shit that people talk about, he need to hang it. First off, after the Chilla battle, if you were watching the live pay-per-view, he said it in the Chilla battle before they announced the winner. He said, "Win or lose, this is gonna be my last battle," and then he turned to Arsenal and said, "I want to do that Suge battle," and then that's it.
The Suge battle.
Somehow he ended up taking. No, he was talking to Arsenal. Did you not hear me? He's talking to Arsenal on UW.
I mean, who wouldn't
wanted
take
to do that.
Geechee if you got offered Geechee? Who would say no to that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That I could understand when that got announced. I was surprised. I was like, "Yo, damn!" I was surprised that happened. But I was for it. And at the end of the day, it's what I say. This is no bias. This is not got nothing to do with Harlem bias. This is just the fucking truth. I don't see how people say he got body bagged. I think he lost. He definitely got 3-0'd, but like you got to consider that them fucking them stumbles and chokes. You got to consider that shit because other than that, I'm sitting here looking at how are people disrespecting the same head ice. I'm listening to these bars. I'm listening to what he's saying. A lot of this shit is the same shit y'all been loving for years. And you're gonna fucking sit there and automatically tell me now because you feel it's Geechee's time that this shit is horrible? No, y'all been fucking cheering for this shit.
But he hasn't evolved. I mean, that's an issue.
I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong. I just don't see where you got a body back. Like, what did you? I don't know. Like I said, I thought that he was winning that second round till that last shit happened. I thought he was in every round, and then he's fucking choking. Like,
He's kind of struggling, man.
I just said that. I just said that.
Yeah, I mean that was my takeaway from it. It was like he was just sweating up there.
Yeah, it was definitely a bad showing, but a lot of this shit, like I said, I was just like, I don't see how the fuck.
He did have some like areas where he excelled, but it just wasn't it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's everything?
That was all of them, man. That was it. You guys have anything else y'all want to cover?
Yeah. Well, let me check my battery count. My battery count ain't no. It's a new phone, so my shit is less than.
Well, we got this fucking Gnome event, but if you guys have time, I would like to do that on another.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in another. What I would like to talk about, because it's not is going to be easy to gloss over. I saw my timeline most of the day from the fucking Battle Rap Academy announcing T-Rex versus Bill Collector. I like this battle, especially when I go back to the day where we saw them two arguing in the street with each other. If y'all know, I believe it was T-Rex was sitting there with Obed. They were having a conversation. Bill Collector was walking back and forth saying dumb shit to them, to the point where Obed, you know, I believe he got up and just walked away. He seemed pissed off at the time, which I would have been too. I'm trying to have a conversation with one of y'all, and somebody's walking behind us saying some dumb shit. You know, I felt like Obed and T-Rex showed way more restraint than I would have, but they understood battle rap, so that's another point. I like this battle, man, and I like that it's in Philly. My biggest problem is that fucking Reed Dollars versus T-Rex should have been in Philly. There's no way Texas should have had more gnomes than Philly ever had URL events.
I was in Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay, that has nothing to do with that fact that it wasn't in Philly. And I just said gnomes were in Texas. I just said that.
Right, but you were like Reed Dollars and shouldn't have. I thought you were saying it shouldn't have happened in Houston, but it happened in Vegas.
No. What you thought and what I said are two different things, sir. Right? But what I am saying to you is that there's no way gnome should have happened way more times in Texas, and URL has never touched Philly.
Oh, okay.
I don't even like the fact that RBE's never touched Philly. King of the Dot. Don't Flop was in Philly. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't Flop touched Philly before y'all.
The infamous Roan versus Daylight.
But help me to understand something.
Am I wrong?
How does Don't Flop have a fucking event in Philly before any other big leagues in America?
We're not in
That's
there.
a DME classic, by the way. Roan versus Daylight is a DME classic.
There's no way it should be,
but we're not in their analytics to figure out whether they're comfortable enough to.
I don't give a fuck what the analytics show.
Hey,
like,
man,
my man. So what are you gonna? Texas is clearly a bigger state than Philly. So if the analytics are gonna show you that you're gonna get a few more, you're gonna get more in Texas than it. Clearly,
Well, I mean, a venue got to do it. Maybe they got to hook up. And the crowd was great last year, so maybe that's why they wanted to return. So maybe I don't know. But and then they're also,
excuse me.
also,
you sure they don't have nothing to do with sponsors? You know how shit goes.
And then also the home league over there, they're kind of like maybe they got to deal with them because they're doing it's called Home 2 now. They had Home 1, now they got Home 2, and it's got a lot of URL battlers on that card.
I don't give a fuck.
It's got all
Bottom line, Philly should have had a big event.
So,
Philly should have had a Summer Madness. Philly should have had a Gnome. Philly should have had a fucking
get lit. Philly.
What are you talking about? Get lit? Don't be disrespectful, DME. Don't be disrespectful.
They gotta reach out, like you said. The leagues gotta reach out to bloggers.
First off, they have
gotta reach out to the leagues.
Listen. Be respectful, man. Like Philly, Crack Liberty Bell, fucking Battle Rap Academy,
fucking. Talking to you are. I'm talking.
Listen, but why do you have to though? Why do you have to? Let's not act like URL for years haven't had Philly spitters on their shit.
Maybe there isn't no like.
Stop it. We gotta stop it. We got fucking
Detroit?
Cassidy.
Why Philly? Why not Detroit?
My man, you don't think there's a problem that you guys already had one? Philly never had nothing?
One.
You didn't answer my question.
Are you sure Philly's had nothing?
Nothing.
I thought they had one in Philly, like way back.
My man, in the beginning, remember that whole shit where that dude DNA, had all these dudes battle and then pay none of them?
Tech versus DNA, wasn't that a Philly?
Maybe. I think you're bugging about never having one, Jay.
A URL event? Philly?
Yeah.
A URL event? No. Smack was involved. Hold on. Smack was involved with that whole shit. Remember, it was the Young Hot. Remember, My Song battled, Young Hot. All these guys battled. That was not an official URL event. That was Smack and messing with that dude. And I still remember the bars from Math when Math dropped that diss record to them where he say Smack knew them stacks phony. Well, he said Smack phoned me because he knew them stacks phony. Smack know me. I would have smacked homie. Y'all don't remember that whole shit where Mook and all of them dudes rapped and all that and didn't get paid? The dude broke out and he told them he was going to give them the money the next day. The next day they was all out there and Homeboy never showed up. That shit was all on fucking allhiphop.com. That shit was all the websites had this shit up. This shit's been talked about for many years, man.
Wow.
Philly deserves better.
All right,
That's it. I don't give a fuck. You can't have Cicero. It had Cicero and Cortez fucking killed. Cortez killed Cicero, man.
Bishop Brigante killed Cicero.
Are you trying to be disrespectful?
No, he did. He destroyed him. Cicero choked on his first line.
Okay.
How many times have you seen that battle,
If I'm not mistaken,
I have no idea what the fuck that got to do with me saying that Cortez killed him.
I heard something about Bishop like stepping down.
He put a tweet out there. Remember, he wasn't even there for Town Business.
Yeah,
he put a tweet out there a few weeks before Town Business saying he's stepping away from battle rap for a little while.
Well, salute to the mirror. I guess it finally came down.
Bitch.
I was disappointed to see that, and the reason why I was disappointed to see that is because that shouldn't happen at a time where KOTD is like having a hard time. Because people forget, last year, King of the Dot only had like 2 events. Maybe 3, I don't know. It was the bare minimum. But they had a lot of GZ events. They had their chalked out connection. So they was putting stuff out. It just wasn't, these big King of the Dot events. I think that's also why I had a problem with some of the stuff that Disaster said. Oh, I'm here to save King of the Dot. Motherfucker, where was you saving?
Hey, he helps, bro.
No, helping and saving is not the same thing. Stop it.
Disaster is a national,
worldwide.
I
don't even want to put that out.
Battle rap.
I don't know. You gonna be here massaging the shoulders. I don't know why the fuck I even put that.
That boy knows.
Sales go up, bro.
Listen, bottom line, point blank, period, is this. If you're King of the Dot, if you're fucking RBE, if you're any of these dudes, especially the fact that all these leagues, big leagues, book Philly dudes. The fact that none of y'all
that
throw
Philly
an event in Philly, I got a fucking problem with that. Y'all
No,
going
I'm
to Atlanta.
people about to do something. This guy's still talking about Philly right now.
Yeah, I don't know how he spun that around back to Philly.
My nigga, because I just said, like, they all deserve, that was the part of the point. They all, y'all sitting there talking about all this and all that. No, man. Philly deserved all that shit.
All right, well, reach out to him, man. Maybe you can do something with him.
I can't do shit.
All right.
Then me, you got the connects. I don't got no
You
fucking.
got nothing. I don't know what I do. Let me do some over here.
My former sources I haven't talked to in a while. I've been busy.
I feel that. So, is there anything else you guys want to cover?
Yeah. I'm asking you, what the fuck y'all thought about the bill collector and T-Rex?
Now see you that the whole tangent was from that. All right, yeah, exactly. That's cool.
Be respectful.
Maybe I'm in the minority here, and this maybe got nothing to do with bill collector and T-Rex, but bill collector. Am I bugging? Am I bugging? But this bill collector talking for 3 rounds to a child who beat him up. Showout looks like he's 12. Bill collector looks like he's 50. All right? It looked ridiculous listening to bill collector go on for 3 rounds about how Showout beat the shit out of him.
First though, you know what?
And he did. Did you see his eye? His eye was this big. I don't know.
All right, yeah, because if you don't remember what happened,
I don't care. It's
they punched him.
Little kid.
They punched him.
A little kid.
Listen, they punched him. He went on the floor. He hit the floor, then they kicked him in the face.
That's
so
cool.
His eye got like that. Bottom line, point blank, period. I think everybody just hypes this whole Showout thing a little too fucking much.
He did. He rapped about it for 3 rounds. Jay, did you see the battle? Huh?
You didn't see my recap, clearly.
I saw your recap. All right.
So then
what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You fucking arguing about a point that I already made.
But you're not passionate enough about it. Listen. Everybody's got him winning that battle, and I thought by the 3rd round,
I got Hitman Holla winning 2-1, and I already explained why.
By that 3rd round, it got a little bit redundant, and it just
not a little bit. Where the fuck did you get a little bit?
But Jay, but forget all that. The point is, did you? I don't remember in your recap the 50 at like Showout's like a little kid. Did you make that point in your?
First off, I didn't call him no little kid because I don't think
looks like a little. He looks like a teenager, and today he looks like a teenager, and this happened 7 years ago. Like what was he? 12?
Either way, like I said, man, just a fact. Because I've really been in these streets, so I know how it go. But it's easy to throw a fucking punch when you're there with a bunch of dudes, opposed to when you're by yourself. All this shit that everybody keep talking about, them dudes is always in a large group. Nobody said none of this shit when these dudes be by themselves. We got dudes getting punched because they drunk. There's a lot of shit I can break down, man. I don't want to go through all that because I don't want you motherfuckers in your feelings. And now, yeah, I already know. Don't approach me at no fucking event.
Bill collector T-Rex. Yeah, I mean that could be good. It depends on. Is it a 3-rounder?
It will be. No, see, I'm questioning that too. I'm questioning that, but I feel like it will be good.
I don't think it's not a 3-rounder.
I think if it's a 1-rounder, I don't think it's gonna be that good.
Well, I mean T-Rex is very good at 1 round.
Yeah, I agree. 1 round.
So you guys would rather you guys think it'll be more potent than 1 round?
No, I'm not saying it'll be more potent, but if anyone pulls it off, it's T-Rex.
Yeah, because T-Rex is good for a round. Other than that, I don't really care for.
But you guys want to see a 1-round bill collector and T-Rex?
I don't want to see a bill collector T-Rex.
He doesn't want to see it at all.
No, I'm kind of good on T-Rex.
Be respectful, man.
I mean, he's had his time, man. Like,
T-Rex is always good for
a fucking grand champion we're talking about.
Nostalgia.
Sue Surf called out Bill Collector on Twitter.
Really,
I
bro?
thought it was the other way around. No,
I thought he signed a deal with URL. That's what he tweeted.
he said he did.
All right, so
I
now he's
thought that was
battling
some.
Rex on an off league right away after he announces his URL contract.
I don't. Apparently that was signed before the URL deal, but he said, according to Bill Collector, he said he signed that URL deal. Wow, because people are trying to say, which I feel is the case, that after the Hitman shit, that URL reached out to him. He's trying to say no, the deal was already done. But I find it funny because
Why
some of his
announce it?
tweets. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Some of Bill Collector's tweets recently, it make it seem like URL and everybody ain't fucking with him. Then all of a sudden after the Hitman battle, all this shit starts happening. And we already know URL is real petty when it comes to RBE. And including on the day of their fucking event or the day before the event, announcing a 24-hour sale on their fucking gnome shit, which I should have capitalized on, but I didn't know the whole card, so I didn't.
Can we give Tap Time a permanent ban, please?
What?
Can we give Tap Time a permanent ban? Thank you.
Tap time? What the fuck are you talking about? Tap time?
Talking about the chat.
What? What the
Talking
what?
about the GOAT. The GOAT!
I don't know what that is.
I hear you, bro. I hear
Who
you.
the fuck? No. What the fuck are you talking about? Who
You're not in
where
the
did you
chat.
go?
Never mind, man. Never mind. We're just trolling. We're just trolling.
You know I can't see the chest. How about
I
you?
didn't know that.
Educate
Maybe
me?
you got it up on your thing. I don't know.
We're on Zoom.
Yeah, you could have other, your burner account phone, but
Whatever.
burner phone. All right. Well, anything else?
Nah, I don't got shit else.
Think we're good?
Yeah, I gotta get some Z's. Everybody, I just want to announce that I'm working on something. I'm progressing through it. I've already started.
Something good. Something very good.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. I got held back a little, but that's.
And I apologize for not pulling.
It's for a couple.
I was thinking about this shit the other day,
Who-
man. I was
Who did
thinking, I said, man, that's
who did
cool.
Murder Mook battle at Summer Madness?
But yeah, that should be dropping soon. I'm actually gonna work on it tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. I'm gonna be working hopefully on it all day and get a lot of progress done. And I really want to drop this shit as soon as possible. And it's gonna be fun, interactive, pretty creative the way I'm gonna set it up. So stay tuned to my channel for that shit dropping soon.
What's your channel?
Battle Rap Boutique.
There you go.
It's right. It's right there. Right there.
Don't
Battle Rap
follow me.
Boutique, man.
Don't snatch my soul. Just leave me alone.
Pause.
First of all, I want my soul snatched. But I never buy no dude. Like, that shit gay.
Snatch my soul, bro. Just let it go.
I want my soul snatched, but not all that shit they talking about, the context they told you that shit gay.
They said Battle Truth has the kill shot and he's got the soul snatch.
Nah, yeah, I don't. Yeah, stop it. Just stop. Don't even say it again. All right, listen. For
I
anybody,
like the guy, man. He's funny.
oh, the fuck out of here.
I might
If
bring
he's
him on
soul
the
snatching, that shit is so gay.
Can we bring the soul snatcher on the union?
No,
Why
if
not?
it
I
ain't
gotta
a
do
female,
one-on-one with the soul snatcher.
listen. Only females name soul snatcher. You're a dude and your name is soul snatcher. You gay.
No, that's his move.
That shit gay.
The soul
Jimmy,
snatcher.
why are you debating me on this?
That's
He's
evil.
gay.
Because we're gonna have to bring him on one day and have a nice fun. He's a good Cassidy guy. He likes Cassidy a lot. No.
Anyway, make sure you subscribe to all three of our channels. Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for supporting us. Above all, the biggest thing you can do to support us is to subscribe and hit the alert bell. That is the greatest thing you can do to support us, man. And make sure you're sharing our videos. There's a lot of y'all who retweet it whenever we post a link on Twitter. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. For the Yorkie down there with all the bangs, for the dude up there with the fucking perfect ponytail, thank you for rocking with us, and we salute you.
Salute. Peace.